what's happening. I want to have a little talk about a term right here called secret police. See, secret police is a specific kind of police. It's worse than an undercover. Because, undercovers are bad, but the fact that you know they exist and it's a real position in the police force, you know they're out there. And, well, not just in any EIEIO organization, secret or undercover is one of the things, but to be unregistered in a way, but yet this position to really be there. Well, my ear just started ringing bad. Anyway, secret police. Secret police are people in plain clothes who basically, they have no official tie to anything, but yet unofficially they may be working for the police, for anyone, dude, basically, that has a EIEIO position of authority. And in most cases, secret police only exist in either fascist or communist situations. Secret police, it's something that shouldn't even be, it's something that shouldn't even, those words shouldn't go together, basically. But if they do, and you find yourself in secret police situations, you're probably in a fascist or a dictatorship or some kind of tyrannical situation, because that's, secret police are there. What it is like the government, the dictator, Hitler gets, because that's really where this comes from, Nazi Germany. But the KKK had their own secret police organizations as well. Through the KKK, basically, if you did something they didn't like at that night, all your windows got broken out, and there was a bunch of people standing there in white, robed in white, burning a cross. So that's secret police type activity as well. So it can show you how there's a gang element to it too, or a mob justice, mob rule. That's basically what it is. Democracy can turn into mob rule real quick when it's not a republic. When democracy goes away from a republic and just becomes a democracy, can go right. You can democratically elect a tyrannical dictator, tyrant. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that republic in mind, so that, look, the president can't never become the king, as long as it's like the president is supposed to share his authority with the people, every single person, and not just through vote, just through it's like, basically, as opposed to, it's like he's not supposed to have any of his own will, his own needs. It's the will of the people must be fulfilled. Instead, it's been reversed and flipped. And normally they have secret police to protect tyrants, because, look, anytime there's a tyrant situation where you have injustice, there's going to be people who you're going to start to have this antithesis coming against you now, because everywhere they went to step their way up the power ladder, they had to step on toes. And after a while, you're going to have a lot of enemies, like, really breathing down your neck, and they're going to get positions all around you. So the secret police are there to catch these enemies before they come enemies. Like, listen, we're about to fire this guy in a week, so look, as soon as we fire him, let's have the secret police round him up, put him in a concentration camp, and we can get some good data for eugenics operations from the medical association. The AMA, Illuminati card, basically, American Medical Association. It shows a bloody doctor dancing with a skeleton. But anyway, man, back to these secret police. Yesterday, dude, I left the house a few times, and it seemed like every time I go into a public place, there's someone, I catch them pointing their fucking camera or their phone at me, dude, and this happens to me all the time, and it's like, look, anytime, look, if you put it up to your ear like this, but it's pointed out, look, imagine if I had it on right now, I was pretending like I was talking to my buddy down, hey man, how's Florida, how's Daytona, yeah man, yeah, I've been kicking ass too, how about you, man? And listen, that's a way that these motherfuckers operate, because before we had smartphones, it was like I was around people, and I noticed sometimes they had their fucking camera of their phone pointed at me, and this was like in like high intensity, like high level of snitches being around in that type of environment, as high as it is. And I noticed, like, as people would have run-ins with the law, all of a sudden their phones would be pointed at you. Every time you're talking, they pretend like they're texting, but they're really got their phone pointed straight at you. Like, there was this guy, he was driving, he had his phone in his hands like this. Look, but his hand was on the steering wheel, but it was all cocked to the right like that, and he was pretending as if he was just breaking the law, texting. It was like, and I saw the guy with his camera up as he got off the, right as we went by, he had his camera at us. Then he even cocked it to the side, did it again. Then I'm sitting in the parking lot and I saw another dude do a real similar thing where he acted like he went to go put it in his pocket, but as he shifted it to his pocket, it was straight on, straight at me. This, and I mean, I started to perceive like it was strange how many people in a little 20-minute, half an hour time can. It would seem a lot of them with cameras. It's just only with cameras. It's not every person's trying to be slick. But look, in amidst the regular people, you catch all these motherfuckers trying to be slick, and it's like, what the hell are you doing? And it's like, basically, it feels to me like secret police, like Jade Helm, or something is going on. Like they got the Homeland Guard running around dressed like us because they are just like us. But the thing of it is, if there's a regime shift, when the regime makes itself apparent and known, it will let these thugs and these henchmen, they will be given authority when the authority is handed over. And this is the same thing that happened in Nazi Germany. It's happening now here in America. And believe me, it's not just white people. It's all colors of people, all body types. It could even be children. They will employ their children to do ops on you. And you can look into the Boy Sprouts Illuminati card, and you can look at the Obama Youth Squad, the Youth Brigade. It really means it's the death squads. It's if you brainwash kids young enough, they won't even see that they're doing anything wrong because they never was taught any better. And that's what they're going for. They're banking on that, feller. Believe it. And we're in the beginning stages now, but no, he's had 8 years to indoctrinate people, to do his will, if that is what was really going on. And you can look into the Hitler Youth, and also on George Orwell 1984, it talked about these girls. They all wore these berets and these particular skirts with these sashes around them, and they were basically the spy mafia. They were kid spies, and they just, anywhere, if there was a group of them and they pointed at someone and he said, "Yo, I thought criminal," you would get vaporized for that. So basically, it's the secret police. They're running around keeping you in fear, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like me, since I'm aware of this Jason Bourne fucking bullshit, this enemy of the state, just fuckery, man. This persistent surveillance initiative. Maybe this is Look, I'm sitting here taking pictures of the Cessna in the sky, outfitted with the spy camera on the bottom. But at the same time, they got their operatives in cars, on foot even sometimes, and in bicycles. I mean, just what's to say? They don't have people people that look legit, like genuine drug addict types, low class types. Those are the biggest brown nosing type of people you can get, because if you feed them a little bit of it's like you cater to their rejected spirits. You know what I'm saying? And give them a little taste of power. It'll always go to their head, like the Stanford experiment. You know what I'm saying? When they took one half of the fucking people and gave them prison suits, and the other half they gave police uniforms, and then the people in the police uniforms eventually started to beat and sexually molest all the people in the jail uniforms, man. I mean, this is just how the psyche of people works. And when you give them this perceived authority that they're in the know. Just if you tell someone that they're in the know, but really that means you're on a need to know. You're on a need to know. I mean, that's really what sometimes being in the know means. It means like someone made you think you're getting extra information, which it is to some extent, but it ain't the whole kit and caboodle, basically. It's just it's still more though than the general public will get, but you're still on a need to know. You're still not. You're still way low down the pyramid, man. You know what I'm saying, and you don't realize it. They make you feel like you're higher up, but really no, you're still below the bottom. You're just a pawn. You're a patsy. You're a useful idiot, basically. And people will take the bait and buy it and just and play the role out. You can watch that movie, The Stanford Experiment. Uh, which was pretty good, and the Milgram Experiment. That shit was pretty good. That movie. There's a movie called The Experimenter, and it's about it. And there's a lot of good research material in there that they really did, man. They play tricks on people like gang stalkers, like street theater. Basically, that's what it is. Theater is when it's not real. It's set up. It's acted out. They're playing roles, dude. And there's so many ways they employ theater on us, man. It's just like crisis actors. That's employing theater. Political. Look, it's all a sham. That's employing theater. The news. They don't tell you nothing that's true. It's theater. Even the weatherman can't even tell you the truth anymore because he's not told everything. There's a gag order on these people. And that's one of the reasons that they set up secret police organizations because they want to shut people up. You know what I'm saying? And if they want you to shut up, chances are it's like the people that they oppose the most. Sometimes there's a reason for it, and sometimes the enemy might be the actual thing that can liberate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Certain aspects of it, like listen, you wouldn't go join ISIS to be liberated from the American oppression unless you're a fucking idiot, because ISIS is American oppression, asshole. They're employed by America. They're mercs. They're mercenaries. You know what I'm saying? In suits, in uniform, in theater as well, dude. This is the fucking same shizzle, and they're just another form of secret global police. They're a faction of the UN. You know what I'm saying? It's all theater. You know what I'm saying? And the world is their stage.